The U.S. Fed Chair, Jerome H. Powell, is under criminal investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice. Federal prosecutors in Washington, D.C., have launched a criminal investigation involving Powell that stems from the renovation of the Federal Reserve's Washington, D.C. headquarters and his testimony to Congress about that project. Grand jury subpoenas were reportedly served to the Fed, and prosecutors have threatened a criminal indictment over statements Powell made about the cost and nature of the renovation project. The key components of the inquiry include reviewing Powell's public testimony to the Senate Banking Committee, particularly statements about why the renovation was necessary, what it included, and its cost, compared with internal planning and spending documents. Examining whether Powell's representations to lawmakers were accurate or could constitute false or misleading testimony, a criminal offense if intentional and material. Powell acknowledged the investigation publicly, describing it in a rare video statement. He said he received grand jury subpoenas from the U.S. Department of Justice threatening a criminal indictment. He has deep respect for the rule of law, but views the investigation as unprecedented. He contends the probe is not genuinely about the renovation or congressional testimony, but rather a pretext linked to political pressure over monetary policy. This investigation has unfolded amid a heightened political clash between Powell and President Donald Trump's administration. Trump has repeatedly criticized the Federal Reserve for not cutting interest rates as aggressively as he wants, and Powell insists on setting monetary policy based on economic data, not political pressure. Critics, including former Fed chairs from both parties, argue the probe risks undermining the Federal Reserve's independence, a cornerstone of U.S. monetary governance meant to insulate interest rate decisions from short-term political influence. It's important to note that Powell has not been charged with a crime as of now. The investigation is ongoing. Subpoenas and grand jury involvement are preliminary steps. Observers, economists, and central bankers worldwide are watching this closely because a criminal probe of a sitting Fed chair is extraordinary and unprecedented. It raises questions about the independence of monetary policy and the potential politicization of financial institutions.